Hello again. At the end of every workshop, I always tell my audience that if I stopped at a certain point, they would probably forget about 85% of what I said, 95% within a week, unless I give them something that their brain can use to change the way they think. So that's what I want to talk about today, is giving you just one thing that you can use today that changes the way you think. And this is out of a study from Stanford University that came out in the early 70s. And what they discovered, which doesn't surprise people, is that most of us pass over our successes too quickly and too lightly for them to ever become a part of our self-images. So when we say, this is just too hard, I can't do this, the brain just says, absolutely. Or when people say, good job, we say, oh, not really. It could have been better. I was lucky. I was part of a team. And you see, what we do is we push it away. And when we push it away and we say, oh, no, 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 not really, you know what our brain says? Oh, okay, you're right. No, no, not really. And those compliments never become a part of me. So here's a new way of thinking. The next time someone says to you, good job, I'm very proud of you, you can smile and say, thanks, I know. Now, when I shared that with a group of 150 Kaiser physicians down in Huntington Beach last year, they were really surprised, and a lot of them were kind of giggling nervously at the thought of saying that, which really surprised me. But I'll tell you, as I told them about this, they absolutely loved me. They loved what I was saying, they loved my presentations, they bought my book and my audio, they just think it was great. And as I was driving back to LAX, I was so excited I almost drove off the freeway. So I stopped, got a tuna sandwich at a Chevron and gassed my car up. And as my car was gassing up, there was no one else in the car. I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, oh, you're such a good teacher. And you know what my brain said? My brain said, you really are. But here's another point. When I said that, you know what my brain also said? It said, and you could even be better. So next time, let's try this way and that way and this way and that way. In other words, when I said I'm a really good teacher, it opened up the gate to all sorts of different ways to do it better. If I had said, oh, you know what, I messed up here and messed up there and messed up here, what would my brain have said to that? You're right, you're right, you're right. And would have closed the gate. And if I kept giving those messages to myself, do you think I'd be speaking today to you? Absolutely not. So from now on, when someone says, good job, look at them and smile. And you don't have to say, well, I know, maybe that's too much for most people, but you can say something like, thanks. That makes me feel really good. But realize this, the brain does not know the difference between what others say to you and what you say to yourself. So you might as well say it. Let me visualize it for you. Wallow in your success like a pig in slop. Isn't that great? Just wallow in it. When you do something well, grab it and say, good job, me. And of course what the brain says is, I know. See you next time.